I thought I'd do a little bit of gear review while I'm out here on my 2025 Montana solo spring bear hunt. So I thought I'd go over the gear that I chose. First, we'll go over what I have on my person. I'm wearing the KUIU attack pants, Treeline Pursuits long sleeve sweatshirt, bear hunting is for conservation, PNW Wild t-shirt, and just a regular orange, Donner Tough socks. The boot that I chose this year is the Vaportrex Irish Settler boots, uninsulated, waterproof. They seem to be awesome. Also, I'm rocking the KUIU Pro Bino harness, and then on my Bino harness, I'm currently have my InReach Mini, my Vortex Razor 4000 CB rangefinder, and then also I carry an extra loaded magazine ready for my rifle just in case I need it. So that's pretty much, and then the binos that I've been rocking the last few years are the Razor Diamondback 12x50 HDs. They seem to be good enough for me. So, and then I'll put my bag down for a second. The weapon system that I'm using this year, and I used it all of last year, is the Seekins Precision PH2 Pro Hunter 2, chambered in 300 PRC. I'm shooting the 212 grain Hornady ELDX bullet. This thing shoots lights out any distance really, and I got it topped with the 3x15 by 42 LHT, and that is a second focal plane. And then let's see, I got the Go Hunt 48 Nalgene. I got the PNW 32-inch Nalgene. That's what I'm carrying for water. And we'll get into the bag. So this bag I got in the fall of 2023 and is actually discontinued. This is the Initial Ascent 6K bag. The new bags now have a horseshoe zipper that goes all the way around instead of the two side zips. I really love this bag. It actually carries weight awesome. So the first thing we'll get into, I guess, on this was usually on the outside. It's my Stealthy Hunter glassing pad that's usually right here. I'm rocking two tripods. I'm rocking the Vanguard 235 carbon fiber, and then the camera that I'm using is the Sony AX43 4K camera, and it's sitting on the Summit Vortex Summit tripod. So we'll move into what I have in my bag. I guess we'll go in the top lid first. Kind of just comes off. Set my water back here to keep it cold. Top lid. We'll start with what's underneath. I always keep my tags in here. Tags, zip ties, and then also a sleeve of ammo. So I got 5 extra rounds, 3 in my gun, 3 in my Bino harness. That's all I should need. I don't carry a pistol. There's no need. I'd shoot it with my rifle before I shoot it with my pistol. Let's see, and then this is supposed to be for a water bladder, and I carry my fire starting kit, and in that kit I got a Bic lighter, 3 S-bit fuel tablets, a box of stormproof matches, and an emergency 9-hour burn candle. So that candle will burn for about 9 hours before all the wax melts. So that's a must. And then I also got a dry paper bag in there, and then flint and steel as well, all in a bag, waterproof bag. Big Black Trax contractor bag, heavy duty. An extra little skinning knife or something just in case I need something to pry on. And then my camera battery type bank. I've been rocking the Anker 20 milliamp battery charger bank. It's been great. It'll charge my phone. I got the iPhone 11 Pro, and it'll charge it at least 5 times. So I'll get three full charges on my phone and at least 3 full charges of the InReach Mini. So that's perfect. And then I got a Batmax camera battery charger, which hooks up to the power bank, my extra headlamp, some extra batteries just in case for the headlamp, some miscellaneous cords for charging and power. On the inside, this is my Kui, which I can unravel right now so I can kind of puff out for later. Ultra down, super down ultra puffy jacket. That's my only insulation. Oh, I guess I have one other little lightweight jacket we'll get to. And let's see, I got a bag of Mountain Knops Ignite, and this is the Mountain Berry Ricky. Toilet paper, and then I got another power bank just in case. We're supposed to have shitty weather, so we'll see. This is the ONN brand. It's just a cheap brand. I got this in the Anchor brand from a local pawn shop for 20 bucks, so you don't need to break the bank. Got the Dark Energy flashlight, little rechargeable lighter, waterproof. Miscellaneous bag, just some camera cleanser, wipes, and lens pen, all that type of stuff. Got extra set of keys. I got my all-in phone case. I got my rifle rest for one of the tripods if I end up needing it. I got my Catula micro spikes, which these are a must in this steep country, especially if it were to get wet or rain. And then I got some allspice just in case we shoot a bear, we can make some bear nuggets, and then a little thing of deodorant because I sweat a lot. And that looks like that's everything that goes into that lid. I do like the fact that it all has its own little spot. Into the meat potatoes of the bag. So on the initial of the outside of the bag, actually we'll go on the inside first so we can get the bulk out of the way. KUIU Yukon rain gaiters, and then I have my Paria Outdoors, Paria Outdoors 0 degree thermal down bag. This bag is awesome. For Montana, doing a 4-season, my wife sleeps in this in the middle of the winter. Keeps her warm, so it should keep any grown man warm in pretty much any condition. I did do a sleeping bag rating test in my backyard, and 25 degrees, had a thermometer in the tent, one inside the sleeping bag. The coldest I ever got inside the sleeping bag was 68 degrees, and that was 25 degrees in the middle of Montana in the winter. So super impressed with this bag, and it doesn't break the bank. Only comes in at $179 for the long, and it's right at 3.3 pounds with the stuff sack. What else we got in here? I did pack a HydroFast Ultralight so I could put my coffee in it in the morning, mix it up, stay nice and hot. And then I have fresh pair of drawers just in case, stocking hat just in case, and a fresh pair of socks just in case. Using the Stanley cooker with the BRS stove. Great little setup, love it. Has Jetboil fuel that stays on the inside. I got one on the inside and one on the outside, so I technically could be out for 7 days, just depends. I have to run back into town briefly just to do a quick errand on Friday, so no matter what, we'll be out here for 4 days. So we got that. Here, let me move my rifle. Extra orange just in case we put a bear on my back, don't want to get shot. Stuff sack, dry bag, and that's a Stone Glacier. That's big enough to fit the whole inside of the pack. Kill kit, pretty simple. I just rock pretty simple knives, couple Victoria Knox knives for my kill kit, And then I do have it's actually a tent floor that I lay out to put my meat on if I need to, or vice versa. And then I also carry a bunch of 50-50 cord. There's 200 feet there. A lot of people will say that's a lot of cord, but if you figure you got to hang your meat 25 feet and you need to lift multiple bags, you can run out of cord pretty fast. So that's why I keep that. And then I've been using the Klymit Static V Lux system. This has been pretty nice for my bed mat. Really great. 6.5 R value on this, so you're not getting cold. And then I also have their extra large pillow, and then I also have my Flex Tail bed pump, which also works as a lantern on the inside of my tent. So this thing's pretty sweet. I kind of keep all that together. And then we got the food. So I got some moon cheese, some kipper snacks, and 2 peaks in each one of these bags. In that bag. And this one I got 2 things of Ritz crackers, some trail mix, some kipper snacks, and 2 peaks. And then in this one I got a dark chocolate candy bar, 2 Ritz crackers, some kipper snacks, some moon cheese, some trail mix, and 2 peaks. The same in this one. So that's how much food I have. That's technically way more food than I'll ever eat. I can probably eat just the snacks and maybe 1 peaks and be fine. So my wife kind of implored that I needed to eat a little, make sure I eat one of those bags every day. And then the tent that I went with this year is the 3-person super alloy from Marmot. I haven't slept in it yet, but I have put it up. It looks like a super great tent. It's not that big, not that bulky. This is nice and soft, so it gets packed down. I think it was, with the poles, just under 3 pounds, or right at 3 pounds. So that's pretty sweet. And that's the poles. Rainfly. And then this is my quarter dome REI, just a quarter dome SL tarp, 115 inch by 115 inch. It weighs 12 ounces, so you can't go wrong there. Always need a tarp. And then for my med kit, I went ahead and switched up and went to this Adventure Medical 0.7 kit. It's pretty much got everything in it. And then I also got a trauma pack just in case something major goes down. Carnivore High Country Predator bags, game bags, and then extra bottle of water for cooking. That's everything on the inside of the pack. Let's see, loosen this up. I am rocking the 16 by 48 Vortex Diamondback HD spotting scope. Is a little bit heavy. I brought it just in case I needed to film some kill shots and stuff pretty far. So, and it's got the all-in digiscope for my case. Just the lightweight rain jacket. Didn't bring rain pants. Not too worried about it. Then for backup power, I am rocking the new Dark Energy 8-watt solar panel. This thing seems to be more than enough that I need to get the sun that I need to recharge my battery packs. So Seems like this will be perfect. It's nice and lightweight. And then I got a bag of coffee, big bag of Still Healthy Hunter vanilla Brome Broth. So this is what I put in my coffee for my creamer. And then I'm walking my water bag. I have the Sawyer Squeeze and a couple of my eating utensils, a couple of spoons just in case. So that's pretty much all that. 2-liter water bag in there, platypus bag if I need it. And then on this side I have my Peaks Sissy Sticks trekking poles. So come out heavy, definitely gonna need those. That's everything in my gear bag, so hopefully we'll kill something and we'll need to use everything. And then I guess this has got my gloves in it. These are just some old Under Armour waterproof gloves. They're not very waterproof, but I'm not worried about that. So well, there's my gear.